Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. You may notice that something's changed.
What is this?
Something's changed.
What?
And
What madness?
My fiefdom. My
Your
fiefdom.
some kingdoms are run by a monarchy. Others have a polygarchy, and I'm glad to report that we've usurped the throne successfully.
No.
In this episode.
Coup d'etat.
We are back. We have a little bit of something special this week. Maybe not something special, but something different. Hopefully it'll be special, but it's going to be less special because you'll notice that there's no usually mustachioed Brad around. Brad's missing.
I would argue that makes it more special.
Oh.
Yeah, even more. It's a real treat for everyone to finally be able to listen.
I feel like I can breathe, you know?
For this session is to not have Brad, and that's for you, all of our patrons, all
Listen,
our listeners.
You asked for it. We gave it a Bradless episode.
There's something more. We're going to make Brad to pay exclusive Patreon fees to get access to this. It's going to be a new tier. It's going to be the Brad tier.
Be able to access it,
and it's going to be exorbitantly expensive. No. Anyways, we're back to Delta Green. I'm going to be the handler for this session, and I am joined by friend Dace. Gets to go first.
Yo.
this is horseshit.
Nice. I'm honored. You honor me.
Not that, and last but definitely not least, my other friend Joe.
Yeah, it's me.
Ex-handler
I'm-
Joe.
Strong start, Bob. Strong start.
Former handler. Listen, I'm used to being on the other side of this, all right?
Yes, it's me.
Yeah. All right. So what we've got for this session is a side campaign. We're going to be taking a bit of an interlude. Joe, did you manage to get the screen up? You didn't. Screen's not up on the.
For our board? No, not yet.
Yeah.
I can work on
Okay.
it still. You keep talking.
No, it's probably not worth it. Look, there was going to be a gag. In that, it was going to be
I love
called.
that. There was going to be a gag.
There was going to be a gag, but Joe spoilt it.
Aw.
And that's okay. That's on him. But we're effectively calling this Gian Box Gaming, and we're going with interludes, not interludicas. The last minute change.
Yeah.
And for this session,
Unbox Gaming Interludicus.
Gian Box Gaming Interludicas, and that's a trademark. You can look it up. We're going to be playing a new mission, or a different mission, called Reverberations.
Oh, yeah.
I did some prep on it. This is also, just as a disclaimer, this is going to be my first campaign to be a DM, handler,
Ever GMA.
E,
Yeah.
DM,
Yeah.
all the acronyms.
Yeah. So basically,
And
this
I
is...
will
go ahead. Yeah.
I will add to that this all came around Thursday night. It's now Saturday.
Right.
We're on a conference call, just like scrambling, like what the hell are we gonna do with Brad? And the reason Brad is gone is because he decided to take a trip to New Orleans, and he just forgot. He just forgot to
he
tell.
was going to New Orleans.
So he's just like,
yeah.
oh, by the way, Joe.
So for everyone
anyway.
listening, yeah, that's what's happening. Basically, Brad's not here, and we were like, man, we really want to. I mean, we want to play Delta Green, but we also want to put some content out. What are we gonna do? So we've created a new series for Greenbox Gaming, which we're gonna call Interludes. So what we're doing is, whenever someone's gone, we're gonna run like a little side operation, not like a big campaign like Impossible Landscapes, but just a single operation. We picked Reverberations for this, and Gian, and it's funny because Dace and I were like, yeah, maybe this is a good idea for next time. It's a bit too short notice to fuck with it for this weekend. And Gian was like, no, I want to do it. Fuck
You guys
you
underestimate
guys.
how obsessive I am about this shit.
Yeah.
No, we just know how much work it is.
It's a
We've
lot
done
of
it
work.
before.
I won't lie.
Yeah. And again,
But it was
this
fun.
is his first time, but we are so looking forward to it because
Oh,
I
so
know
stoked. And
I know it's
thanks.
hard to pick up normally, like when we're playing our normal game, but Gian is really bright, and he is just, and he's like, he's
Double-edged compliment.
he's really got his shit together. Like, I mean, he's super smart, and I'm really looking forward to what he does with this.
Thanks, Joe. Appreciate that. I know you're trying to
IQ's
score
as big
points.
as his dick.
Wow. Wow, that must be... His IQ is that high? Wow.
At least a 10? I don't know. I don't know what that means.
Yeah.
All right, let's get on to it. Also, something else to add is that I've never actually... Wait, no, we have. I've played with Joe before. We played Skystone together.
Yes.
And it's been so frigging long, so I'm actually really looking forward to seeing the Joe's shenanigans coming out. Because he has a special flavor of shenanigans that he brings out by knowing all the systems so well, and by really leaning into the characters as well. So I'm also looking forward to that. So I think it'll be fun.
Some might call it power gaming or min-maxing.
Power gaming? Yeah, that's like when you guys have heard us talk about, the audience has heard us mention Skystone before, which was Brad's, and I know it was Brad's homebrew D&D 5th edition campaign that we played. And I know we're not supposed to say anything nice about Brad while he's gone, but it was incredible. Like, it was
amazing.
It was so good. It was Jean's first introduction to tabletop RPGs, and it was done so well. And like, I mean, Brad poured his heart and soul into it. Like, you want to talk about some incredible handmade maps, stuff like that. And
the storytelling. Like, he did an entire creepy, nightmarish. What was it? It was like a Halloween thing, but that was
we had a Halloween
amazing
episode.
And did we see the twist coming? I didn't.
Absolutely not. No.
Yeah.
He made pixel art. So we got some skills.
But it's like when I was playing through that, like I don't know. Do you guys think I power gamed Silas?
No, I was just kidding. It's just he was like ridiculously effective in combat, like with the sneak attack damage.
Yeah. That assassin.
That's just kind of how rogues are in 5e. Like, that's just inherent.
I think I'm especially looking forward to how good Joe is at these things, knowing all the rules, and also just ignoring them as the DM. Because you know what, Joe? It's my fiefdom today. That's what it is.
That's the problem. It's like imagine you went up to an angry god and you were like, well, according to the regulations, and then they just crushed you.
Wow, lightning. Done.
Lightning.
Which one of you is the god in this scenario?
Jean is the god.
Okay,
we'll find out. But so that's what we're going for. We're gonna have some fun. I think it is gonna be a little bit more loose and fast and more fun than it is gonna be strictly rules based. But we'll do our best. Fun.
Yeah.
So, are you guys ready? That was the banter.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Unless there's any other banter. Is there any other banter that you get off your chest?
Any more bants?
We usually don't have a firm announcement at the end of the banner. Like, okay,
banter
that was the
over.
banner.
Banter over.
It's also going to be a lot more structured, Dace. None of this bastard loose shit.
Yeah, for
looser
once,
but more structured. I got you.
Yeah.
For once, it'll be actually be structured.
No, not at all. All right. Cool. So let's get going. We have 2 new characters entering the foray. The scene for us at the moment is a 2000s-ish, 2015.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Chicago. 2015 Chicago. We have 2 agents who have come into being affiliated with the program with various means. We'll get into that in a second. But right now, the thing to know is that we're in Chicago and the program reached out to both of you. Finnegan is a man who needs no introduction, but maybe... You know what? Finnegan is... There's a man. He's well-dressed. He's Australian-looking. New Zealand. We're not sure.
What do they look like?
He's walking down the street, and he's on his phone. He's got some nice shoes on. He's on his phone, and he's talking to one of his patients, Annie.
Just a casual,
Let's
conversation
go.
down
in the
street.
deep end.
Okay.
Go.
Yeah. So, little Annie, how you been? You haven't come into therapy for quite a while now.
It's been tough. It's been Sorry, I missed my
Yeah,
sessions,
with all
but I've
the
been busy
fine-
with reshoots. And...
The reshoots, yeah. You getting much work these days, little Annie?
No. I'm semi-retired, but I'm actually bored, to be honest.
Oh, yeah. Just struggle. A lot of bullying in high school, huh? A lot of mental issues.
Yeah. What?
Yeah.
What?
He's just
Yeah.
digging it up.
But I thought, am I paying for
Tell
the
me.
session?
Tell me again how you screamed.
Oh God. Finnegan, Dr. Elkhart, is this normal?
Yes.
Is this part of the session? Or are we?
Yeah. Yeah, it's
Are we
quite
talking
normal.
as
Yeah.
friends now?
No, never.
Oh,
Except when we are. Never free, though. Always charred. You will be unvoiced.
All right. So then the scene fades back a bit, and there's clearly some kind of a weird interaction going on with Finnegan Eckhart, who
Yeah.
is a Dr. Finnegan Eckhart, who was previously part of the CDC's Emergency Operations Center from, I don't actually remember what year that was. Joe?
I don't remember what year it was from either.
Come on, man. Do your job.
I don't have the book on me. Sorry. Yeah.
We
Finnegan. Finnegan's from.
Yeah, go ahead.
Finnegan's from another. He's from our control group, Sick Again
Mhm.
campaign. Celebrity therapist Finnegan Elkhart.
Yeah, and
Celebrity.
To be clear, that was his friend is the actor that played young Anakin Skywalker in Star Wars Episode 1, but he just calls him Little Annie.
He has a real name.
He does, which I don't even know.
Yeah. Finnegan is. Finnegan's a very certain kind of therapist.
It's a
We're not
liberty
sure
theorist.
if he's a genius, a sociopath, or something in between, but he's definitely not an ethical. You don't put him up as a poster for an ethical doctor by any means.
No, he's definitely a sociopath. There's no question about that.
All right, so Dr. Finnegan Eckhart, he made it through the CDC emergency that was sick again. There was an entire town that got obliterated, went into a state of anarchy as a result of an offhanded comment or a
Mad
piece of
Max
information.
style anarchy. Yes.
He may have just had an offhanded comment about needing to put down all the dogs in the city without any real purpose.
That was
But,
completely his doing, wasn't it?
That was him.
Entire
That was him.
thing was
It was a
Finnegan's
nightmare.
fault.
Dr. Finnegan is walking down the street. We'll find out more a little bit about him that's a little vignette. And he's walking towards. It's late at night, and he's walking towards a club. And towards the edge of the corner, he sees a club. He starts hearing some music, and it's. I think it's his scene. It's absolutely his scene. He knows that it's going to be a party, and turning the corner, he sees there's a long queue, and in the queue, standing at the very back of the queue, is a man called Louis Moreno. Saying that right?
Marino, yeah.
Louis Marino. And Louis Marino, he's kind of a little bit antsy. He's a little excited. He's a big guy, am I right?
So I did rejig Louis a little bit. Louis is he's definitely fit. He's probably average size,
Not
but he's
bulky.
definitely in great shape.
Not Swoltron.
Not Swoltron. Yeah, he's in great shape. But I think the big thing that he's got is he's like 25. He's got his hair greased back. He's wearing like a members only style jacket with like stylish jeans. But maybe one of the big things about Louis is like he's handsome, but he's not charismatic. He has one of his there's like a girl in line who tries to like talk to him or something, and he just completely fumbles the interaction. Hey, no, sorry, what were you saying? Like he just
Is he like oblivious?
No, he's
That's
not
just trying to come on
oblivious.
to him, or?
He's just weird, and I think when people communicate with him, it doesn't take people long to communicate with Louis to feel that it's like he's always on guard. Like he's always on guard. He's really touchy. He's not a comfortable person to have interactions with typically.
Okay.
So Louis at the back of the queue, and he's kind of bouncing on the balls of his heels, and he's kind of excited to get in, but also a little bit angsty because he's also here for a reason.
Yeah.
Both of these men are here for a reason, and they both received an invitation in their post boxes, directly to their post boxes. And on that invitation, there was kick-ass design. We don't have too many asses. Doesn't really matter, but there was a kick-ass design with some kinds of shards of glass bursting out, and in the middle is a invitation to Studio Overground.
Studio Overground.
It is this trendy kind of club, mostly deep techno, kind of hardcore. The hardcore ravers go there. The hardcore techno people go there. There are a lot of drugs in this club.
Nice.
Well, that's why Finnegan's. This is Finnegan's scene.
That's why he's here.
As he's walking up to Louis, he's like popping a molly. You can just see his pupils.
So they both
Wasting
got these
no
invitations.
time.
Do we know each other?
Not yet, but on your invitations, you did receive instructions for who to look out for. So on Louis' invitation, there was the instructions to get to studio, or not instructions. There was the invite, and on the back, kind of scrawled on the back in kind of informal writing, kind of like an invitation that's been created by a friend. Like, hey, see you there. I'll be wearing the crocodile shoes. That's what Louis got. And for for Finnegan, he got similar invitations. Like, hey, see you there. I'm wearing
members only jacket with a white V-neck.
All right, there we go. So we
And by the way, Finnegan is absolutely wearing crocodile shoes. Crocodile leather. Yeah.
Something else on the invitation, though. It's a little bit out of, yes, the main writing at the back, but something weird on this invitation. Scrolled at the bottom. It's just a message that reads, "The Chochos are a corrupted people. Do not trust them."
The Chochos.
Chochos.
The Chochos.
They're corrupted people?
Do we know who the Chochos are? I just want to say, Louis may have an intimate knowledge of the criminal underground. So if the Chochos are related to the drug trade in this place, he may know.
All right.
They sound like a musical children's show, like the Wiggles. The Chochos.
So you have a warning from whoever sent these flyers that you should not be trusting the Chochos. Now, quick one. What are your history and anthropology skills?
Oh, history and anthropology.
Just add them up for me. What are their totals for either of you?
Ooh, that is not Louis' bag. Louis dropped out of high school in the 10th grade.
How about Finnegan?
He's not the most worldly of people. Like, he is super smart, but this is not. If you add them together, it's a total of 10.
10. All right. You guys know nothing about the Chochos. Unfortunately.
Yeah.
For now. But you have been warned, and both of you know where this flyer came from. You know it's the program.
We know that we've been summoned.
That the program been summoned to pretty much appear at this club. You've got this invitation. At the bottom, you also see a phone number. Both of you get the same phone number on the bottom of the invitation. But you know not to call it. Unless it's important.
Okay,
but
that's
right
our emergency contact.
Pretty much.
Okay.
So you appear at the club. Both meet. You meet in line, and
All you?
Yep.
You the guy? Yep. Are you the right guy? Looking for a guy with a white shirt? Nah. A little vest there.
You start talking to Louis, and he kind of ignores you at first, and then kind of remembers oh yeah, he turns looking down at his phone, but is just trying to clock your shoes. and he sees you, and then he realizes that every other person in this line has crocodile shoes on, and he panics.
He panics. It's
no.
me. I got the crocodile shoes here, right here. Wiggle them around. There they are. Made of crocs. That's real crocs.
Yeah. Hey, how's it going? Did you come with the invitation? Did you?
Yeah, that's right. Name's Finnegan Elkhart. How about you?
So at this point, Louis knows, and he's come into the program at a different stage. Joe, I don't know if you've got anything on that right now.
Well, yeah. Louis was.
Quick one. Louis knows from the program that you're not really meant to use your name because the program discourages that kind of overt behavior. So Louis is either through his natural disposition a little bit cagey, or with some kind of knowledge from before. But as he kind of looks away and he kind of looks at the ground, he's super edgy. He kind of remembers how the program contacted him the first time around.
Yeah, the first time he ever came in contact with the program was off the back of a job that he did that went really, really bad. Louis is a debt collector for an organization called the Martinelli family. And he went to collect a debt from someone who wasn't paying their insurance to the Martinellis, and discovered some unnatural goings on in the bottom of this shop. And
it's always the bottom. It's always the basement.
But he did what he did best, and he went absolutely apeshit on all of it. Louis' go-to tricks of the trade are being stealthy, violence, and burning shit down. Like, that's what Louis does. Like, as a debt collector, he breaks people's knees, and he chooses violence first, typically for everything. But he's good at his job, though. He's good at getting in, getting out without being seen, without causing too much of a fuss when necessary. But off the back of that, Delta Green then discovered in the charred ruins of this job, they discovered this unnatural stuff, and they tracked Louis down. And basically, they were interested not so much in his abilities, or his penchant to destroy things, which they are interested in. But
they liked it.
But they were much more interested in the fact that he didn't talk about it. That he was like, this is fucked up. And they basically are like, so what did you think about what you saw down there? And he's like, he was being interrogated by Delta Green agents, recruiters. And, what do you think about that? He's like, that shit's fucked up. And they're like, what if you had, what would you do if you had another chance to do that again? He was like, I'd do it again in a heartbeat. That's like he just has like a natural disgust for it. And so they're like, this guy's what we need. But and they keep him on a short leash because he is involved with a criminal element. But at the same time, they value that skill set. So, and he was originally approached by two agents, Agent Montreal and Agent Quebec. So he has the idea that he's not supposed to have a real name. I think is what you're talking about.
Exactly.
Interesting. One from M-Cell and one from Q-Cell?
Well, there's the Cowboys and there's the program. They do things differently, so.
So yeah, they kept him on a short leash, as you said. They kept his number. They kept in contact. They kept tabs, let's say. Kept tabs on him. And funny you mention this because when they contacted you, they just sent you this flyer, but they have chatted with you before, and you remember as part of this, actually, right now you're looking at your feet, you kind of just, everything is flashing back at you, right? Give me a quick luck roll.
Ooh. Roll.
That's Louis.
Yeah, Louis.
Right. There is a luck roll function on the sheet. I don't know where it is.
Oh. Embarrassing, Joe.
Just so embarrassing.
No kidding.
Okay,
I think it's an actual stat at the top if you want. Yeah. Low breaking point.
Oh, yeah, there it is.
Oh, the turntables.
Oh. The power, I can feel it, Joe. I
All right,
I love it.
That's a 43 under 50. That's
Okay.
a success.
He got a 43. So, how intelligent is?
I did change things up for Louis. Like we originally,
Okay,
I kind
11.
of had him as this giant bruiser. I did change his. I did change him up a bit. So
Okay, no, that's nice. Cool. So he's a bit clumsy. He's pretty headstrong. He's got a short fuse. Still Swoltron. So.
he's still a big. I mean, he's still like a fit
Big
guy.
guy.
You know.
All right. So he's not the dumbest guy, but in this instance, like he's remembering back to how the program got him, and he was a little bit disturbed by it as well, because it seemed like these guys just appeared out of nowhere.
How did they find him?
He's
Like-
used to flying under the radar.
Yeah.
For the people that he works with.
He's a professional.
He is, and he remembers that while he was talking to these people, they mentioned a group of people called the Network.
the network.
saying- Like, what did you find down there? What did you think of it? What do you think of these Network guys?
Ooh.
And he just said what he said,
Ooh.
but stood that was some kind of a ring going on, and that's part of why he was brought in. But we'll figure that out soon.
Yeah.
Yeah, Finnegan and Louis meet outside the club. They're inching their way forward towards the front of the line, and they're going. What are their cell phone rings? Cell phones. You guys can choose.
I know that for a fact that Louis has. I went a little bit apeshit on my character sheet. I'm not sure if you saw.
I did. You've got 2 cell phones, don't you?
Yes, I actually.
Burner phone.
Well, Louis works for an illegal organization. On paper, Louis works for a company called Martinelli's Fine Foods Corporation, which is the cover, for the Martinelli crime family. But he has
Based
2.
in New York, right?
Yeah, he has 2 phones. He has
I think
2
they have
phones.
operations in Chicago.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, they're widespread. He has a phone that's his personal phone, and then he has his work phone, quote unquotes, which is his burner that he uses, and then he also has a Delta Green burner in a bag that he probably hasn't fished out yet. But so yeah.
Does Finnegan have? He's just using his personal phone for everything.
Well, he's just using his personal phone. He's kind of a casual guy. And I would say if it's Finnegan's phone that rings, it's that song "We Come from the Land Down Under." That Men at Work. Or is it Men Without Hats? I can never remember.
I come from a land down under.
All right,
Send
quick one,
me a
under
Vegemite
50.
sandwich.
All right, it is Louis' phone that rings,
Damn.
and it's his Delta Green phone.
I've left.
Finnegan's.
All right. Actually,
Okay, no, I'm here. So yeah,
all good. All right,
Yeah,
the
so
phone rings.
it's like and Louis is a younger guy. Like, he's dressed well. He has like smartphones and stuff, but this is a flip phone. This is the burner Delta Green flip
Classic
phone.
one that you can crack down the middle and it breaks in half, and somehow that kills the. Right.
Yeah, and then it's real easy to wrench out the SIM card and swallow it or whatever you got to do. Yeah.
Okay, so he awkwardly turns away from Finnegan, who's a little bit infuriated at this point.
Just introduced himself, and Louis hasn't said shit.
Got nothing.
Well, I imagine Louis like he's like, yeah,
It's like holds up a finger.
yeah, hold on, I'm getting a call. Is it the phone number from our invitation?
It doesn't have a phone number.
Okay, unknown. Yeah,
Unknown
he
caller.
pops it open. Hello? Hello?
Are you there? Did you make it?
Yeah, I got the and he like eyes Finnegan up and down.
You
Is
see the
Finne-
guy?
Is Finnegan handsome? Is he I mean, he's got a high charisma, right? Or a
He's
decent charisma?
very. Actually, don't know, but he is really handsome. But he's got like delicate features.
Okay.
And he's smiling a wide-toothed grin and looking Louis straight in the eyes. And at this moment, he's plotting his death
Yeah.
because he held
he
up
has-
his finger to him and said, "I got to take this."
Yeah. Well, and Louis he's like, oh yeah, I think I got the guy with the shoes.
Okay.
It's a lot
Listen.
of people here with lizard shoes. I'm gonna be frank with you. That was not a
Did
good
you?
way.
You didn't bring the lizard shoes.
No, was I supposed to bring lizard shoes too?
Okay, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Jesus.
Don't worry about it. Just
All
just go a little bit outside of the crowd. I need to talk to both of you.
All right. What's your name?
Finnegan.
Finny?
Finnegan.
Finnegan.
Say it with me. Finnegan. Elcott.
Yeah. Yeah. I got. Yeah. Well. Come on. We got
Elcott.
Elcott. I got you. Yeah. We. Come on. Let's head over here. Hey, can
Right.
you hold our place in line? And he just blurts at the person behind him, and they probably are like, no.
So they actually are like, yeah, no problem, man. I got you. I got your place.
Oh yeah. Thanks.
See you later. Coming back?
Yeah. I just gotta take this call.
All right.
Hey.
All right.
Finnegan,
See you now, bro.
Want some molly? I got some molly.
What? He looks at you a little bit funny, but you guys walk away to go out of earshot.
Okay.
This guy's eyeing you. This guy's eyeing you nicely. But you're back on the phone. You
Yeah.
put the phone on loudspeaker. Hey, you there? You both there?
Yeah, I got him here.
All right. So I know this has been a bit of a drop into the deep end for all of us. Listen, we found out some more information about the network. Louis, you remember?
Louis perks up. Yeah.
All right, you can tell Finnegan about that later. But we found out more about the network. We've been looking into the books. We actually been overseeing things with the DEA, and the DEA's been looking at some of the financial records and some news, and things are looking a little bit strange with the network right now. We're seeing a lot of people being disappeared, and this is curious. This is not a normal organization, as you know. I mean, the network. Obviously, this guy's new at this whole phone calls thing.
Yeah.
He says, "What we need you to do. There's some new drugs on the market. One of them, it's called Reverb.
Reverb.
Any of you heard of it?
Finnegan's ears perk up.
Well, Finnegan, I'm sure, has a really dense pharmacy skill.
Yeah. What is the pharmacy?
That's
70.
a fantastic question. Thank you
That
for
is-
asking.
A 70. You know what? Hit me with that pharmacy roll.
How did you find my pharmacy before I did?
Dude, I
All
got
right.
screens for days.
Yeah. Well, and Louis has a really high. If this is an illegal drug, he has a high criminology skill from the criminal underworld. Can he do a similar thing?
I think that's good. Dace will.
Finnegan got a
recover.
success 38 under 70. Yeah, drugs are basically his hobby.
So you guys, when this unknown caller tells you about Reverb, what you remember is that there was this resurgence, or there was this chitter and chattering back in the 90s about this drug, and people were interested, but it never really got mainstream. It was just something that popped up and faded away. And Finnegan, I think, how old's Finnegan now?
Yeah, he's probably about 42.
Okay, so he was there during that time, and that was during his party eras. So I think Finnegan's definitely had.
That was in
Reverb.
college.
You may not know it, but he's had it. So
It's like Quaaludes. It's the chillest high living experience.
And if this is something that's
I haven't
newer
felt
on the
that way in
scene,
20 years.
if this is something newer on the scene, Louis is probably vaguely aware of it. I don't know if the Martinellis, they probably have their fingers in everything, but he's probably heard of it.
So the Martinellis, the weird thing is that they're not part of this network. They're a different network. I think what this guy's talking about is loosely some kind of a crime syndicate. They've dubbed it the network, and they're not sure who's involved, but your people definitely aren't involved in this. You would have some exposure, you would have had some experience, or at least some kind of whisperings going about, but it looks like your people aren't involved in this. This is another network.
That's good. What those people do is sick.
Right. We know what you've done, Louis, but let's just move on. Reverb. It's out again. It's out there, and people are disappearing. What we need you to do, figure out what's happening. Are these people hiding? is the organization cleaning up. The main thing that we need you to do is figure out whether there are unnatural effects from this drug. We need to find the source, and we need to cut it off. You got that?
Whoa, you think this drug is unnatural?
We're not sure. But the disappearances and the way things have been going and the way that we've been looking at the finances in this record, in this network, it's suspicious, and we need to figure this out. That's all I can tell you. You fucking know the deal, Louis. Why are you asking so many questions? Why you gotta make my life hard?
I don't know who the fuck you think you're talking to, man. Like, I am not fucking
joking?
kidding.
This amateur mother... He puts down the phone.
He hangs up.
Louis,
He hangs up.
Louis, like, freezes.
Accordion, amateur motherfucker.
He's holding the phone out in front of him, and Louis freezes. And, like, Finnegan, being a psychiatrist, can tell that this young man is, like, it's everything he has not to explode and destroy this phone. Like, it's absolute fire in his eyes. Like, and one of the things is on Louis' character sheets, he has a motivation: get revenge on anyone who disrespects him.
Oh my god!
So Louis is just like, you were talking about. Finnegan was like plotting, Louis' demise because he didn't speak to him. Louis is not as smart as Finnegan, so maybe he's not thinking, 3 steps ahead on how he's gonna do this, but he just knows if he ever gets the opportunity to see this guy, he's gonna beat the shit out of him. He just fucking knows.
What a pair.
Yeah, this is gonna be fun.
Well, the thing is, we have Finnegan, who's a smooth talker, and then we have Louis, who's not. So
this is like a buddy cop movie, but if the buddy cops were like wanted to kill each other, maybe. I feel like that's where it's gonna end up.
Well, like,
because Finnegan is definitely gonna disrespect him.
And Louis snaps the phone close. He's like, "It's fucking horse shit. Why the fuck don't we have a third guy? Like, shouldn't we have someone else here in the team, like, to round it out a little bit? Like, it's almost as if someone just forgot that they had a big trip coming and they just fucking didn't make it. Like,
yeah, it's so strange. Usually there's 3 of us. Feels like really. Well, I don't know. Let's not think too hard about it. We got a job to do. Let's do it.
All right, let's get back in line. You might have to give that guy some of your molly.
Guys, get back in line.
Got plenty.
Because we
Hell, I think I've got some reverb right here in my shirt pocket.
You know what?
Do I have reverb in my shirt pocket?
No. Unfortunately, you don't.
Okay.
Yeah.
You gotta stand strong against those tests, John. You gotta stand strong.
Well done.
Dace is gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. We're gonna push.
I'll wrangle you fuckers. So you get back in line, and because some of us are newer narrators than others, there'll be props involved. Get back in line, and the guy who was hanging out in line, he's there. It's like, bro, you're back. You're both back. I'm so fucking happy to see you.
Oh, Niven, hey, Finnegan, don't worry. I think he's already had some. You're probably good there.
Well, he's about to get some more, and he takes a bottle of Molly out and just shakes it into his hand like a salt shaker. Yeah,
man, I love you guys. You know that? I fucking love you guys.
Yeah.
Back at you. Now take all those at once. Down the hatch.
So, where'd you get those drugs, buddy?
Oh no, guy. I know quite a few guys. I'm a guy.
Wait a second. Finnegan is going to roll a hume int, because the second he hears that and he sees this guy who's been way too friendly, he's like, this guy's a fucking cop.
Roll a hume int?
And
okay, good call.
All right. Louis is gonna roll his human. It's a failure. So he's suspicious. He's suspicious, but he's like,
Actually, we also need to get Finnegan to roll. I think he also needs to.
Yeah, Louis maybe just kind of puts a
super high human. So let's give him.
Finnegan puts a hand on Louis puts a hand on Finnegan, like, hey, slow your roll.
Okay. Yeah. Depending on the role you meant. Success 60 under 70.
All right. So before you catch yourself before you're like, yeah, man, take out all these drugs. You catch yourself because something tells you that this guy's too friendly.
What if it's like, I pour all the drugs into his hand, and I'm like, I'll take them all at once. Do it right now.
He knows you can't be that crazy. He would like to, but he can't be that crazy because he sees that something's not right with this guy, with his backward cap, with being too friendly, especially after your offhanded comment about the drugs, and now he's like your best friend. You see that he's a cop.
We do have FBI credentials, right? Is that part of this operation?
In this game, do we?
You do.
Oh, yep. All right. Fantastic. Well, Louis is gonna kind of sidle up to this guy and kind of like he's gonna put his arm around his shoulder, like so he's like kind of talking right in your ear. He's like,
"Oh man,"
he's like, "Yeah, man, it's real good to see you." And he's gonna fish out the fake FBI badge that he has, like really surreptitiously. It's like tucked underneath his belt line, along with his gun, and it's gonna like he's like, yeah, man, we're just here to have a good time, you know. It'd be a real shame if somebody really fucked with our vibe here.
Yeah. This guy realizes he's like a big wide-eyed look of like real joy and happiness. Whatever he was putting on before, it kind of melts away, and he's like, guys, oh my god, did I get backup? They actually sent backup? That's my backup.
Ooh, I don't know. I don't know what to say.
Absolutely not.
Well, but so they sent me here, and we need to find them. We need to find out more about this stuff. You guys aren't on that same team. Can I see your badge a second?
Wait. So let me ask you, is like, who you with there, brother?
DEA, man. DEA.
Okay.
Let me take a look at your badge. Louis, can you?
I mean, it's a real badge. I mean, the badge is, it's just a badge, right?
They're badges, but they don't really hold up to scrutiny. So, go ahead and roll a.
Oh God. I mean, like, is this guy capable of like tracking the validity of a badge here in the field?
He's gonna eyeball it.
Okay.
And we're gonna see if he gets suspicious or not. So can you get I don't know, what's appropriate here? Oof, if I make you roll a charisma, that's not going to look great.
That's really not good. Well, the thing is, it's like this. I don't know if this is so much based off of me as much as it's based off of Delta Green and what they've given me. So, like, I don't really know how that should go.
Maybe a luck roll? Over, under?
Jeez.
Sure. Let's do it.
All right.
You know what, I'll give you
50-50?
like a 60-50. You'll have odds in your favor. You need to get
Ooh, 110. That's rare.
All right, so let's just try to get under 60. All right, under 60 with this luck.
Under 60.
Let's see, we got, bam, 21.
All right. Okay, so you take out your badge. He kind of looks at it. He doesn't really know what an FBI badge looks like. He's a little bit insular in the DEA, but lucky enough, you convince him that you're there, but you're not going to cause trouble, and maybe you're part of a different.
So Louis is gonna be like, yeah, we're on a different assignment. I think we might have some overlap here. So what are you looking into in the reverb situation? I heard some DEA. I heard DEA was on this.
Yeah, bro, we've seen some fucking weird things happening, like people missing, and I don't know. We need to just get some. We need to talk to some people mostly. That's why I'm here. I was hoping that I'd just trip into some dumbass motherfucker that gives me some drugs straight up, and I could just arrest him. But
what an absolute
fool. Who would do that?
What a great night that would be if that happened.
Absolutely, who would do that? What's your name?
Davy G, brother.
Your name is not really fucking Davy G.
It's Davy G. I'm actually a DJ as well.
Are you being seriously? Like, you're a DJ? You're a DEA DJ?
Why are you giving me the shade, bruh?
All right.
Is this a cover story? You like for real?
Is this actually you?
Guys,
I'm curious.
If you want, I will show you. I'll send you some links to my work. It is.
Do you have like a demo
mixtape?
Yeah, you got a demo CD on you or something?
Guys,
I'm kind of interested actually.
It's 2015. Who the fuck does mixtapes anymore?
Well, you could sing us a little. You could sing us a little snippet of one of your songs right now.
How do you sing it?
If I sung these songs to you, I wouldn't have the words. I wouldn't have the words to tell you how deep these beats run.
That is an interesting way to conceptualize music, I suppose.
That's how I see it, man.
All right, Davey. Or do we just call you G? What do you go by?
You can call me G.
G. All right, G.
All right. Oh shit. Okay. Oh, they're calling us. We're at the top of the top of the queue. Let's get in.
Me and us three buddies, and Louis is gonna lean over to Finnegan and be like, "The hell do we like? What? How do we want to use this guy? Like, what are you thinking?"
Meat shield.
I like where your head's at. And Louis just turns and pats him on the back. He's like, "Go ahead, G." Right behind you.
Thanks, bro.
Okay.
All right. So you guys head into the club. You don't have issues at the door or anything. It's dark. It's really dark. It's like underground, a little bit like psychedelic. The lasers, but it looks like they're having some kind of a psytrance techno party.
Lots of people wearing fairy ring, white wings, and all sorts of dumb club shit.
Less that, and more like industrial, dark techno shit. So less whimsical, but darker. These guys, they don't fuck around. This is a party where serious drugs are happening. Spikes, it's an intense.
Finnegan's got on a fishnet tank top.
He takes off his jacket.
His jacket. He's got a fishnet tank top with nipple piercings.
Yeah, and those Croc shoes. Everybody is wearing the Croc shoes, which is a weird kind of thing in the party for some reason.
Wait, are we wearing Crocs?
No, it's crocodile. Crocodile leather
okay,
shoes.
I was picturing crocodile skin loafers or something.
Yeah.
No, you know what it is? It's Crocs made of crocodile skin, crocodile leather loafer Crocs.
God. Yeah.
Crocs.
Crocs. The doctor is wearing the Crocs.
Doctor's wearing the Crocs.
You head on in. It's dark. It's smoky. You can't see too much. But people are having a party. You guys head over to the bar. Off a drink, and what do you do?
Finnegan gets an appletini and sits down at the bar and just takes in the room, try to get the flow of where people are going, if anybody's congregating in a dark corner, there's people at a rave know where to get drugs,
right?
So he's just gonna
yeah, I think. Don't know, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
And I don't know if there's a role I can make, some sort of observation-based role.
All right, take a look. What are you doing, Joe?
I think, Joe is really wants to leave the club. Joe is there, and he is just it's too loud. His tinnitus is all fucked up. He can barely hear anything.
Such a wallflower.
And he just really wants to fucking go, and he's like, "What the fuck am I doing here?" And he leaves.
You did both bring ear protection, though. So that's important.
Oh, fantastic. Louis orders a water. Louis is a he's a serious guy, and he's a professional. And when he's on the job, he's on the job, and that's one of those things. He's not a very fun person. That's part of his charisma problem. He's just not very enjoyable. He's so intense and on all the time. He gets a water, and I think that Louis has both a really high alertness and really high criminology, but they're both the same. So I think he's basically trying to he's kind of like Finnegan's doing. He's all right, where are the sketchy dealers who are lots of people are coming to one person and then leaving? He's keeping an eye out for really quick money exchanges and stuff. And or maybe even eyeballing the VIP area, because there's definitely going to be some stuff up there.
Okay.
As Louis orders a water, Finnegan drops acid.
Okay. Are you going for that?
There's a mechanical effect of that.
Really?
Yep.
For being intoxicated.
That amazing.
Yes. A -20 to all rolls for the duration of the intoxication.
So when a character takes
That's
drugs,
not
they may
fun.
experience various effects depending on the drug. Basically, chain smoking or stimulants can provide temporary bonus for 1d6 hours, or 2d6 for hard drugs. But each additional okay, so sedatives and drinking also. So yeah, you can actually get some bonuses, but you might get
Some
those
negatives
nasty
as well.
yeah.
What are the bonuses? Because -20 to every roll is pretty harsh.
Well, that's for addiction, I guess.
Right.
Is this in Reverberations? Like, do they go out of their way to be like, this is drugs in the game?
No, they're not explicit about that. No.
Okay.
No. We don't have to get into it. It's just more flavor.
Okay,
But
alright. I mean, you can if you want. Fine. Again,
Well, let's say that Finnegan does acid, but he's so used to it that it has no effect.
that's no
That's
effect. Fine. It's actually
he's just microdosing.
It's like taking a cup of coffee in the morning for Finnegan, except
Yeah.
late at night.
Now he's awake.
Otherwise, he gets that funny headache.
Alright, so both of you, could you roll alertness? While you're sitting at the bar, while you're kind of taking the scene in, looking, you're scouting out the
is
VIP
G-
area.
Is G with us?
G is moving through the crowd. He's not with you. He abandoned you. He's actually got work to do, and he's trying to suss out where he's doing the same thing you guys are doing, just not with you.
Ooh. Louis got a
Alertness
crit.
and a failure.
That is
Alright.
that is a crit. That's a 22 under 60 for Louis. Finnegan takes just a bit too much acid. Just a tiny little bit too much.
That was a strong appletini.
Yeah.
That's
All
so
right.
on brand for Louis though. Like he would be a guy that's like always alert,
Always
like on
alert,
edge,
yeah.
looking out. Situational awareness.
He knows people. He sees people. He knows people. He's also just hyper aware, like you said. He's been in dangerous situations, so he knows when he needs to be alert. And in the middle of a deep, dark club, he needs to be alert, and he is. Finnegan, on the other hand, he's there for the jam. He's there for the party. He actually, at this point, he wants to go find Davy G and find out what his music sounds like.
It's like it's like a working vacation for for Finnegan.
Right. He wasn't actually sure whether this was a call from the program or if it was just a random flyer that he was going to go to anyway. 'Cause,
Sure.
quick one, what are Finnegan's bonds again? What does he have in his life?
Well, he's got Margaret, his
Here we
assistant, the Jonestown Massacre,
What is
which
that again?
I don't even.
It's an
his pet
iguana.
lizard, maybe.
It's an iguana.
Okay, it's an iguana. I think he named it the Jonestown Massacre. I don't remember why. Something about.
I
Because
believe.
they thought it was a cool band name.
But no, I think it was. You know, people name their pets after things they're interested in, and I'm just so interested in the Jonestown Massacre. How could one man manipulate so many people? Fascinating.
Yeah,
that was
right.
it.
I believe that's the
How
basically
could
the
one man
exact thing.
manipulate so many people? Yeah,
And then,
that's like, and then Lil Annie, of course.
okay, cool. All right, so yeah. So, as I said, he was probably going out anyway, and the program just happened to reach out. But at this point, he's pretty relaxed. He doesn't actually see anything. But on the other hand, Louis is hyper alert. Louis spots people dancing, but dancing on the periphery, and they're just on the edge of the VIP area. These are definitely people worth looking at because the way they're moving, it looks like they're having fun, but it's something more about the way that they're moving, the way that they're enjoying themselves, that Louis can tell through his body language. It's something that he hasn't.
Like it seems like they're high, or
They're definitely high. They're definitely.
okay, but they're not high like 80% of the other people in this room who are also
Right.
high. They're a different high.
They're a different kind of high.
Okay.
While you're sitting there, there's something else that happens. So as Louis is sitting there, he's kind of taking this in. It's easy. Something is odd there. But notices something else about the lighting in the almost like around these two people there's like a halo of light around the edges of landing. Just above them there's that those
Like a
girders
corona?
that hold up the light. It's like a bit of a corona, but there's also like this sharp soundproofing on the top of the ceiling that he notices, and he notices that the edges of sharpness it seems to flicker. It seems to flicker in a weird way. They can't really make sense of.
So there's like something weird going on with the light all in the building, but also specifically around these just around these two people. Okay, that's weird. So he's watching
Picturing
them.
like on a hot day when you can see the heat rising off of the pavement.
Yeah.
It's like a little mirage.
Yeah, so it's like the edges of these people are kind of like blurry in a way, like looking at them.
It's more like you have that kind of a mirage blurriness or waviness that happens. This is like the antithesis of that. This is a kind of mirage that makes everything sharp and spiky.
Weird.
Dude, yeah, that's weird. So Louis is like, Finnegan is, about to drop his second sheet or whatever, and he and Louis kind of like reach over and just kind of like pats him on his arm. He's like, hey, check out. Is it a man and a woman? Women like what are they?
As a man and a woman, yeah.
Okay. Hey,
Look
look at this two over there. You seeing this? Like, I get a contact
Yeah, it
high
looks sort of
already?
like
Can you roll another alertness, Finnegan? Try to slow it down.
Okay. That is a fumble 100 over 20.
Okay. So
Finnegan passes out momentarily. Finnegan has a stroke. Half of his face goes limp. And he just looks over at Louis.
Louis is like, are you right there?
Louis just slaps him across the face and kind of it's like slapping an old television set to get it back
Wake up.
going.
So no, Louis kind of grabs his attention. He's like, "You see those two?" And yeah, Finnegan sees this, and unfortunately, Finnegan, he looks a little too closely, and he sees the little halo, the weird inverse halo of spikiness, and he realizes far more profoundly, because he is on mind-altering drugs, that this doesn't make sense. It's something, he has like a deep
A fumble?
He understands. He sees back in this moment. He sees back in time.
What?
He sees back in time to the train. He sees the train going off. He sees the train that exploded. He sees the train that started the entire problem with Control Group.
What? Oh, it's from Control Group. He's having a
sanity.
flashback.
He rolls for sanity.
Okay.
All right, yeah.
First sanity roll of the game.
God, you're talking about the train that went off in Arcadia Junction. Is that what you're talking about?
Train that went off in Arcade.
Yeah, that's from our old game, yeah.
Yep.
He sees it.
Like he's failure. 78 over 65.
Want to roll? You want to take a 1d4 or? By the way, do you roll 1d4?
It probably just. It's your call, but like. Seems to me like that'd be a 1.
1.
Yeah.
Just 1. Take 1.
I'm just gonna straight up take it. So I'll just take the 1. 6.
And is that unnatural sanity damage?
Unnatural sanity.
Figures.
Yeah, I think Finnegan sort of sobers up a little bit at that. And he's like, "You see that sort of aura around that couple over there?"
Yeah, that's what I was looking at. I don't see where our man G is. Is G in a different part? Is he heading over towards them, or because we don't want
pumping
G
in the middle of the dance floor.
Good for him, God bless him.
Fucking jamming so hard.
Well,
he's not very good at his job.
Yeah, everyone's avoiding him. They're like,
You
check out
should
the
not
cop.
get DJs to be DEA agents and going into clubs. That's the TLDR.
So Louis does not want G anywhere near this. Like, he wants to make sure that whatever they're doing is actually like what they're really doing for Delta Green. That G stays away, because everyone else here is just having a good time, but G might actually pay attention. So, so he's like, "Hey, let's get a closer look while G Money over there is doing his thing."
Yep, agreed. I'm sorry.
You guys saunter over there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Joe, if I want to roll for somebody else's, do I just make those rolls and follow the rules of what their skills are?
Yeah, I mean, typically when I was doing it, because you can create character sheets for every NPC, that's a huge hassle. Typically, I just, on the sidebar, just roll a D100. That's a lot easier.
Right. You guys are going to go chat to them? Are you going to do anything about Davy G?
Jeez, I don't know. Like, do we want to... No, Louis has an idea. Louis is going to order a drink. He's going to order, like, a very frilly, like, very pretty, like, drink. And he's going to look down...
to roofie Davy G.
No, actually, should we? Wait, that's not what Louis was going to do. Louis was going to send a girl over to him and, like, distract him.
Okay.
But Finnegan's like, do you want to roofie him? And, like, pulls out a bunch of roofies.
Like, yeah.
What do you think?
I mean, Finnegan's definitely got drugs on him. I don't know if he would have roofies on him. Should we...
You don't have to have roofies. You can just have really strong... You can just have lots of drugs and just, like...
Yeah, you'll have drugs.
Okay, yeah. Something that'll just, like, put him into a conscious coma, basically.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, then
So there
are probably drink girls, like, going around with their trays, like, even though it's a pretty busy party. I don't know, like, if like Louis will, like, order a drink from the bar, get it, let Finnegan plop something into it.
You guys are a great team. Fucked up team.
And we'll grab one of the drink girls and pull out like a $20 bill, and, like, kind of and pass it to her, like, hey, could you take this to our buddy over there, this jackass with the baseball cap, fist pumping like a... He's having a hard time. He just got divorced, and
It's the one with the FBI shirt on, the federal boob inspector.
yeah, he's that one. If you could, you take that over to him. He's real.
Thanks, honey.
We're trying to let him loosen up tonight.
Ooh. She takes this drink over.
How about a pharmacy roll from Finnegan?
Oh, okay, that's fun.
That's.
Yeah, that's
I'm sorry.
It's actually a good idea. No, that's a good idea.
I don't want to get out of my lane.
Yeah, back off, Joe.
I'm open to... You can come into my lane here and there, Joe.
Okay.
Oh, it's a fumble.
You...
I think I just killed somebody.
Oh, my God.
Finnegan, why?
This is not good.
He's like, flashback to him, like, putting the pills in the drink. He's like, and the 1, and the 2, and the 3, and the 4. Yeah, that's
But
perfect.
he loses his count. He's like, wait, how many was it? Hey, I'll start over.
Yeah,
1, 2.
Alright, so you dose up this drink.
Uh-oh.
It is a dangerous drink at this point.
Uh-oh.
It is a very dangerous drink. Alright. Okay, so the waitress takes the drink over, and our friend Davy G. He looks over at you guys. The lady kind of fist bumping, he almost like spills it everywhere, but she narrowly avoids it and managed to get out the way. Give him his drink, and he kind of looks over at you guys, he like nods up.
We give him a thumbs up.
And Finnegan does a drink up motion.
Alright, so...
Oh, actually, I'm sorry. Let me change the music. Scott,
thank you.
we should
Yes,
have had
that
this the
was-
whole time. We're in the.
That's better. Thank you. So, let's see if he gets lucky. He gets this. All right, he gets lucky. So he's actually not sure. He's just met you guys. He knows that you're part of it. He saunters over. He's like, "Hey,
Damn it.
yo, guys, thank you for the drink. What is this?"
It's don't worry, man. It's we're just trying to help you you loosen up. You're stiff out
God,
there on the floor.
I fucking love having random drinks at a party. You guys are the best. Are you not having anything? What are you guys drinking?
Oh,
We professionals.
I
They don't drink on the job.
But bro,
oh,
okay,
shit.
actually give me let's just do a persuade there. Let's do a quick persuade. I'm making you
What a
guys roll like
horrible
crazy,
tactic.
but this is a path that you guys are taking.
This is our fault.
You guys are playing hard and loose. Just pumping.
He's still fist pumping as he's talking to us.
God, Jesus, the crits and fumbles. It's another fumble,
All right.
which I'll probably deserve for saying that. We're professionals. We don't drink on the job.
Davey G, his eyebrow raises. He's like, dude, like I appreciate the drink, man, but like, I know you guys are part of an operation, but I'd really feel a lot more comfortable if we shared this drink. Come on,
Louis, grab him.
Well, I think
you're in the middle of a club right now.
Yeah, we are in the middle of club. I think Louis is a big guy, and Louis is going to kind of stand up this guy, and I don't think he's actually no, I don't think Louis would do that. I think Louis is smarter than that because he knows he's not convincing. He knows he's not a convincing guy. He's intimidating, but he's not convincing. I think
Keep in mind, you are facing up against a registered legal DEA agent.
right.
Authority.
Louis is so is G kind of dealing with
He's
Finnegan
sitting
right
there with
now?
the drink, and he's like, "Come on, man. If you want to party, we partying together, motherfucker."
I think Louis is gonna step aside and is gonna try to make his way to one of these bouncers, like to a bouncer or something.
Interesting.
And
Okay.
but
And,
like someone who looks like everyone knows there's drugs going on in this club, and the bouncers know
Lots of
too.
drugs.
But I think that Louis is gonna head over. He's gonna say, "Hey, this guy, pretty sure he's over there hassling my buddy. I'm pretty sure he's a cop.
Oh,
Like, it's a threat to the vibe, you know."
yeah. Oh man, no, thanks for telling us. Who's that? That guy over there with the hat?
No, that's what I'm talking about. The guy with the hat. He's the cop. He's hassling my buddy with the Crocs, the Crocs.
All right. The bouncer heads on over, and he confronts Davy G. And Davy G sees the guy. Yo, buddy, what's up? I was like, and let's chat outside a quick sec. Davy G's like, what, bro? It's all good, man. We know each other. We've done this before. Like, nah, man, come on out. Let's quickly chat outside a second. And the bouncer successfully takes Davy G away and
Nice one, Joe.
distracts him outside.
Well, and as he's being left out, like if G looks at Louis is just like shrugging, like what the fuck's going on? Like he's like, oh, what? Like what happened? And
Bro, guys, speak up for me. What the hell's happening?
And he heads back. I think Louis goes over to Finnegan. He's like, I don't know how long he's gonna be out there. They might let him back in. We might want to make a move.
Yep, let's do it. Walk over to the couple.
All right. Let's finally make it to the
Dance
couple.
across to them. Dance.
Yeah.
Feeling the vibe. So as you approach them, you see this couple dancing. They about a 30-something-year-old girl who's dressed up. Actually, out of everybody in the club, she is dressed the most vibrantly, like colorful stuff. A little bit out of character. She's still got the crocodile shoes on.
Naturally,
she wears it well. She's got like a flowy dress. She's really enjoying it. Kind of spots you guys and got a very welcoming look on her face, and totally high. And she's dancing with somebody else who looks like he's a little bit younger, a bit more scruffy, kind of dancing around, but he's kind of like not really coordinated and just jiggling more than dancing at that point.
Do they look like they don't really match necessarily? Like, does it look like they came here together, or or she look like kind of classy and he's kind of scruffy? Like,
they definitely don't match. It just seems like they have somehow become a tornado of matched energy.
Love finds a way.
Love
Opposites attract.
Right.
yeah. And other cliches.
All right. So what do you guys do?
I don't know. Like if God, like I mean,
Just
Louis does not know how to talk to people, especially women. So he's just like at Finnegan. He's like, get over there. Like he's like,
yeah. Finnegan wouldn't even hesitate.
No, so Louis has an 8 in dexterity and an 8 in charisma. So imagine.
Oh my god!
Imagine
he's basically he's like
her.
Elaine from that one episode of Seinfeld.
Yeah, he's just like got his hands up like this and it's just like just arms stiffly up and just vaguely like moving his upper torso but not his feet.
Oh.
Okay, so Finnegan saunters over a little bit more smoothly. He's like feeling the vibe. He's got he knows this music. He loves this music.
He gets in for like a three-way dance situation.
Yeah. He's dancing throughout this whole exchange. Hey, hello, g'day, how you doing?
Hey.
I'm Finnegan Elcott.
Hey,
hi.
I'm Ella. How you doing?
Ella?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm doing quite well. Seems like you got your hands on some good stuff there.
Oh man, it's so good. I love everybody. Everything, man.
Just love everybody and everything.
I love everything. You know what I mean?
Yeah. What's your relationship like with your mother?
Oh my god, not this again.
Man, I love my mom. I
Oh?
love her. She got me here. She got me here. We are where we are. That's like a real long time ago, man.
You mean like
time
you mean like she drove you to the club? Like what's going on? He doesn't say that. That's
Sounds healthy. Sounds very healthy. Sounds too healthy. I know you're hiding something.
Ella's she's a little bit too high to really figure out what's happening. She's just in the moment. She's enjoying your presence, just dancing along with the other guy there.
Yeah, how about the guy? Does he say anything when I introduce myself?
So he's kind of in his own bubble. Like he seems to be there with you. He's kind of spaced out at the moment.
Okay,
Try to get his
not
attention
saying
if
anything.
you want, but
Can Louis make a roll, another like alertness roll to see if anyone's like watching them? Like he's like standing like a little bit away. It's loud, but he can like just barely hear them. He wants to see if anyone's like looking at this girl or looking at Finnegan, like paying attention.
yeah, go ahead. Alertness roll.
Ooh, failure. 71
Failure.
over 60.
It's too dark and smoky to really discern this time.
Okay.
It's a lot clearer at the bar. But
You said she's on the edge of the VIP area, though?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I guess in that case, Louis would probably have enough savvy to try and get into the VIP area and to stay within earshot of where they're dancing. It's not too loud. You can kind of talk
Okay.
if you want.
I think Louis... I don't know, like, the only thing I could think is, like, Louis might look around. You know, okay, since Louis not charming, he's not going to be able to charm his way in. And I think that, like mechanically, he's not, like, flush with cash, mechanically.
Yeah.
But I think that he does know that he is a part of this crime family, and maybe he can try to leverage some of that
Ooh.
to get him
Alright.
in, to be like, hey, like, I'm with the Martinellis. Hey, I'm Louis Marino. I'm with the Martinellis. Do you know Julius Martinelli? Work for him.
I sees you. Wait, what? Criminology, quick one. Criminology. That's more like related to crime, or
it's like knowledge of criminal undergrounds, knowledge of anything that basically falls into the criminal.
Okay, cool. I think your skill's high enough. You saunter over the bouncer, the secondary bouncer at the VIP lounge. He sees you. You know how to approach him. You know there are certain signs that you have to do and a certain way to chat to the guy. And he knows that you're part of a respectable group, so he lets you on, no problem.
Cool.
Lets you through.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, Louis is gonna kind of hover in and like sit down because no one in the VIP area is dancing. They're just all sitting because that's what you do in a VIP area. So he just like sits on one of the big, comfy cushions, like kind of near to where Finnegan and this girl are.
Right. So as you kind of saunter over, Finnegan's there dancing. Finnegan notices one guy kind of goes into his pocket. He's kind of got slack pants on, reaches down at the bottom, and he takes out something small and just turns away and comes back, and there's a gulp.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna try to get his attention and be like, oh, hello. Snap in front of his face or something.
Oh my god. Man. Whoa. What's up?
Hey, like, so what's your deal? What's your
deal?
That's how he starts off all of his therapy sessions. So, what's your deal?
Oh man, I'm just blowing off some steam. Where you from? You don't sound like you're from here.
Nah, quite far away. Notice you just popped a little something. You got some Molly? What is that?
Dude, no. This is something different. Man. Do you party?
Of course I party.
I'm here,
for
aren't
the
I?
party.
Do you wanna join the party?
100%.
Oh, Finnegan. I want it to happen, but
Right, so he sees that you want to join the party. He stretches into his pocket, but it like looks a little bit panicked. He's like, what? And he's a little bit like he's out of it.
He comes up with his finger through a hole in his pocket. He's like, oh no.
It's like, oh god. Oh dude, I'm so sorry. I finished it.
You know where we can get some more?
I think Ella's got some. Hey Ella. Do you have something for my buddy here? Like, she's still out of it. She's making noises on the dance floor. She's obviously in a lot of ecstasy at that time, but also just totally out of it.
You don't want to make some of those noises for us, Sean? Is that what you're saying?
Not okay. I'm not that good yet. And she's like, yeah, I can. Yeah, I think I got one.
Well, I don't want to take it from you. I don't want to take from your supply. If you could just tell me where you got it from, I could go get some myself.
God. No, man, I would love to share. Had this before?
No, don't believe I have. Haven't had the pleasure.
Tell me about pleasure. It's like time stretches forever, man. It's like it just goes on. It's just forever. And it's like, like you've had deja vu? You have deja vu again? You have deja vu again, except it's all just happening in the same moment forever and ever.
Right,
ever.
Yeah. It's like having deja vu, but deja vu.
It sounds like hell. I'm glad she's having a good time, but it sounds terrible.
She's having a legitimately good time, and you can tell that the other guy as well. They're in ecstasy. They're in some kind of delicious ecstasy. They're in. He looks at you, and then there's a moment of sobriety as she takes your face and she looks at you in your eyes. Says, "It's better sex, and it lasts forever." Carries on dancing. She forgets to give you the drug.
So okay. She's just not gonna tell me where she got it from. She's just like lost.
She's too conked out. Yeah.
Okay.
Does give it to Damien though. When she turns away from you, I think she gets confused. Gives it to Damien.
You like swoop in there and just open your mouth and just wow. Just...
So she just hands it to Damien.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah, Damien now has a drug. You saw him have some.
Damien, was it? That's your name, Damien?
Yeah. I didn't tell you, but sure. Good guess, brother. Good guess.
Yeah. I'm good at guessing names.
That's a convenient
psychiatrist in there. Yeah. Can I have your drugs?
Oh man. That's...
I know it's yours. I want it.
I just finished my. I know it's yours, but I want it.
Is that a persuade roll? Question mark.
Yeah, actually, that's definitely persuade roll. Give me a persuade roll.
I know that yours.
Hold up, not a persuade. Let's do a charisma.
Just raw charisma.
Raw charisma with a minus 20.
You
didn't approach that beautifully.
That's
you
fair.
didn't approach that beautifully.
It's tough but fair.
A failure, of course.
All right.
Of course.
He's like, oh, dude, I would love to, and I fucking love sharing, but things are a little tight right now, and I can't afford to get another batch.
Yeah.
You can press him if you want, or
I feel like anything I do is going to cause a scene.
Louis is watching this, and I think Louis is like looking around now the VIP area and like really scoping out who's here, because if they're doing something here on the floor and it's good and new, it's gonna be here in the VIP area.
All right.
Yep. Change tactics.
Yeah. Cool.
Like I don't know, what do you want for that? Like, can I do like an alertness, looking for that similar kind of shimmer?
Right.
Or
too much alert.
That ain't right.
That ain't right. Just do a straight up intelligence check. Have a look if you can probably discern, but let's make it tricky.
Okay.
We're doing a lot of rolls, but this is important. It's not just for.
Yeah, that's another failure.
That's a failure. All right, so Damien is your only option.
All right.
What do you want to do?
He's the only option?
He seems to be the only one who's got the stuff on him. One left.
Well, the problem is we don't need to get the drug unless there's something like printed on the drug that can inform us. Like I'm really just trying to figure out their source. But
maybe we can just watch them and watch where they go, and maybe that's the ticket. And
they are out now. They're gonna have to get some more, unless it lasts like a long time.
Apparently, it lasts forever, which is a problem.
Yeah, you know drugs, and drugs last.
Okay. It might be a good place for us to stop. We're kind of
all right.
A little bit of time here.
One last thing. So as you as you're hanging out there, thanks for the. As you're standing there, Ella is kind of this tornado of happiness and ecstasy, and still that blur around both of them. There's still that weird blur at the edges of their of where they are standing under the light. Still that strangeness above them. But as you kind of standing there, you can see that Damien he's feeling the effects, feeling it deeply, and it seems to be like going on and on. And as you look into his eyes, Finnegan looks into his eyes because he's in close proximity. In the lights, it's almost like there's that same glimmering, there's that same dancing on the edges of the whites of his eyes, and turns, and it seems for a second that he's just not himself. He's just not there. The glimmer, the momentary lapse, what he seems to be.
Interesting.
Okay.
Yeah, you guys are at the club. Gonna figure out what's happening. You
We're
narrowly
already-
avoided a whole bunch of shit with a DA agent
real
after
problem.
a bunch of fumbles. Well played. Well played.
Oh man, man,
So,
John.
it feels like we're just flailing, but yeah, that
Classic
was well
Delta
done.
Green,
John.
Isn't
right?
that how it always goes at the beginning? Well, it's like we see something weird, but it's like it's still like it could be dismissed as mundane.
Mm-hmm.
It could be dismissed as mundane, but it's just you're like, but you know why you're here, so it has to be something weird.
Yep.
Yeah. All right.
But yeah, thanks, guys.
Yeah.
fun.
John.
No,
Fucking-
Joe.
What a baller job.
Yeah, hats off to you, man. You're killing
Thank
it.
Yeah.
You guys taught me everything I know, man.
Yeah, you're right. We are the
Sounds
best.
like yeah, it's all because of us.
That's all us.
No, it doesn't even seem like it's your first time GMing. Like
God, dude, you're killing it.
like
man.
a fish to water,
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
All right.
Hope it's fun.
like a pig in shit.
That's what I like to. Yeah, like a pig in mud. So, Joe, I don't know. You wanna do the handoff? I'll do the handoff.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining us, guys.
Thank you.
You guys are the best.
Yeah.
And I don't have a list of everybody who loves us.
Oh, I
Just
actually
you
do, and there's
You
some
do
new
listen.
there's some
Oh, you
new
do?
folks that need to be mentioned. Did you guys know?
Who
So
loves us?
I think we have like 3 new Patreons since last time.
That's awesome.
That's awesome.
Like so,
Thank you, people.
I think last time last time we had already mentioned who was it? Captain Ketchup was the last one we did, but we also now have I'd like to thank our new patrons, Mr. Grimm, Joshua, and Carson. Thank you
Oh.
guys.
Very nice.
Fucking awesome. Thank you.
You
Thanks
guys
for joining.
and you
It's,
guys are joining Steve, Kyle, Peter, Stuart, and Andre as we try to to support us and help us to pay to host our podcast and and maybe at some point in time I mentioned one of the last episodes, Jean's mic stand is a water bottle.
Oh,
Yeah.
I did get an upgrade. This
Yes.
is not a.
He now has 2 water
a mild
bottles,
upgrade.
one
So
for
he
his
can
mic
actually.
and one to drink out of. So we're on the way
That's
up.
where all the hard-earned
On the
money is
way up.
going into
Yeah.
new water bottles to hold my microphone.
Yeah,
But
And
actually,
also it
the
allows us to do things like buy
by
this
Reverberations
module that we're playing
Yeah.
right now.
Exactly. That's
So-
what I was going to say.
That's yep.
Yeah, we really appreciate
So
it.
thank
And,
you guys.
Yeah, it's so great. If you guys, you guys listening, you guys watching the VODs later, if you're interested in hearing these, this is going to go out on the main, or you're listening to it on the main channel, so it doesn't matter. This is just going to go out on our main thing. It's just going to be something that we only really do when someone's not around, not available to record our normal and possible landscapes. But if you like this and the other content, we just put out some Patreon exclusive content, Jean's character creation for a backup character, and then Dace's backup character creation is coming out next week. If you want to hear these episodes a week early, and if you want to get access to that Patreon exclusive stuff, man, come on over to patreon.com/greenboxgaming_ no spaces, and be one of our contributors. It's only $3. You buy us a cup of coffee, essentially, which is enough to, just kind of help support us. Really, really appreciate it. Otherwise, we do a lot of announcements on r/greenboxgaming over at Reddit, and at our Twitter, we are greenboxgaming2. But yeah, we really appreciate it.
Yeah. And let us know if you like this weird format, or if
Yes.
you leaned in too much. Yeah, I'm going to be that guy who puts himself out to the internet.
Yeah.
Like,
Really tell Jean what you think.
Yeah.
Really
I'm
tell us.
sensitive,
Yeah.
bro. I put on a lot of bravado, but I'm a sensitive boy.
He's just a sensitive boy.
And if you criticize my Australian accent or lack thereof, I'm fucking coming after you. I'm coming to your fucking house. I'll fuck you up. I don't care. I don't give a fuck.
He doesn't give a shit. He has nothing to lose.
I've got nothing. I'm a man on the edge. Don't fuck with me.
All right.
But seriously, let us know if you're keen for these kind of
Yeah.
intermissions, because I know it's also good for Joe to get a break, and like this format, we'll pressure the rest of the group to join. Maybe, who knows?
Yeah. But John, awesome job, dude. Man.
Yeah, very well done.
For those of you who are watching us live on Twitch, we're going to take a break and actually be back. But for everyone else, I think we're going to go ahead and cut it here. Gian, do you want to?
Yeah.
Do you want to take us out?
We will. Oh God, I forgot the saying.
No, you
Not the
didn't.
saying, Joe. I didn't prepare. I didn't prepare.
I'll do this one. All right. Well, thanks everybody. Gian, again, great job. Dace, always a fucking pleasure to hear Finnegan do his thing. Jesus.
Yeah, Louis is really cool too.
Yeah, I like him.
Yeah. But yeah, we will. But yeah, everyone, thank you for listening. Join us next time for a little bit more of what's going on in this club. I'm looking forward to what happens. And we will catch you next time. Stay safe and stay sane. Bye.
See you all next time.